How can we protect ourselves from harm energetically? We are constantly bombarded by so much intensity just because we have a body and exist here on planet Earth. So, what can we do about it? There are lots of modalities out there that teach different protocols on how we can create borders and boundaries. I want to offer a way that's a bit different than that, of building yourself up so you can interface with all the intensity that goes around you just because you're a human. So I'm Swift Everdy, and I'm an energy healer and intuitive guide, and I am deeply committed and curious on how we can use our knowing, our intuition as a lens, as an opening into our lives so we can filter and sort and organize around drama and intensity. I work with individuals and groups, and if you want to check out more about me, please do. In the description there's some links, and if you're enjoying this video, if you want more, please make sure you like, subscribe, click the bell, all the things. I use she, her pronouns, and I am living on land that was originally occupied by the Abenaki and Pennacook peoples, also known as Southern Vermont in the United States. Let's dive into this boundary work, to these protective against negative energy, all of it. Let's dive in because it's really important to me. It feels really, really, really sacred. And I want to give you this piece because it's important. There's something in me right now that's just begging to give you this because it feels so key. There's so much intensity going on right now. So many people getting sick, so many people feeling the drama, having accidents happen, having so much going on in their lives. And I do believe that this tool that I'm offering can help. So that's not to say that this is a rescue, that it will fix all your problems. I'm definitely not a magic pill. This work is not a magic pill, but it is a lens, something, a different way of looking at your life, and that might offer you a bit more lightness. There is a lot in being a body and being human. There are ways that it's just not safe sometimes. Trauma happens, injuries, and there are times where we can't do much about it, and I'm curious about the moments where we can offer in a tool to bring in a bit more lightness. What I'm talking about when I talk about negative energies affecting us, when I'm talking about the things that we might need to protect ourselves against, I think a lot of people talk about this, and a lot of modalities talk about how we can or might need to create boundaries, borders, protect ourselves when there's someone's emotions coming into your space, toxins when you're in a toxic workforce, or when you're in a lifestyle that just doesn't fit who you are, but it's required to be there, when there's a lot of arguing around you, or if you're just a person that may be highly sensitive or calls yourself empathic. There's a lot that we're sitting in. The soup of life is a lot, and sometimes it feels like sludge. And it's just so much to tolerate. And I say that, not so much to handle, it's so much to tolerate. And people turn to a lot of these practices of creating borders and walls, crystals, and using plant medicine and spells. And all of that is supportive, and I want to add this piece in too. So what I want to offer is a piece of how can we fill our bodies, our whole system, so that when intensity comes in, we're already bubbling up and over. That one drop of intensity comes in the cup that is us is already overflowing. So it doesn't hit us with as much intensity. It comes in, it comes out, and we don't get injured. We might not get as sick. We might not get sick at all. We might not have the accidents and the bumps and the bruises, or have those days where we just need to lay in bed for hours, or weeks where we need to lay in bed for days, or years where we have to lay in bed for weeks. We have to, and we can offer ourselves, we can offer ourselves this piece of filling a bit more, so we can interface with the intensity of being human and being around all that sludge, because it is a mess. So let's dive in. I want to offer you this meditation and this activation. All of this comes from the Infinity Healing practice, which was created by Gabriele Lacchiara, who's my mentor and teacher, and I am so excited to share it with you right here, right now. So all of this, again, is an offering. I don't have any agenda to be right in any of this. Please dismiss anything that doesn't feel right for you. If all of this is a total zing and you're on board, that's great. If some of the pieces don't zing for you, aren't that interesting, that's perfect as well. So if you'd like to, I invite you to close your eyes for this next part and receive. I'm going to walk through or talk through this meditation and this activation. And if you'd like to just witness or just listen, however you want to receive this is perfect. I have no agenda on the right way to do this. And I'm glad you're here, and let's dive in. So inviting you, if you'd like, to close your eyes, taking some breaths, bringing your attention and your intention to your body. First, just noticing your system, where you might be sitting, where you're touching whatever you're sitting or lying or standing on. And noticing your breath. So feeling the physical sensations of your body, of touch and of breath. Air coming in and air going out. So let's take a few breaths where you extend the exhale just a bit to activate that parasympathetic nervous system, to activate that relaxation. So taking a breath in for 2 or 3 seconds. And exhaling for 4 or 5. And even if it's just inhaling for 1 and out for 2. Exhaling just a bit longer than you inhale. Rolling your shoulders, bringing yourself to your body, inviting yourself to wake yourself up a little bit with touch, rubbing your hands, putting them on your face, on your arms, your belly, your legs, maybe a bit of tapping, waking yourself up to what else is possible. The curiosity of what if every single cell and particle within you is divine? What if every single cell and particle within you is divine? And within that divinity, what if you are infinite? What if your body is the center of an infinite being? And what if you can anchor right here in physical time to your form, to your body, and wake up that connection to an infinite divine being with knowing, consciousness, awareness, individually filtered for your own system. And let's wake that up and fill you with that capacity, fill the possibility of that divinity. Let's command the light of consciousness, that orb of consciousness, that knowing, that infinite awareness, source, nature, whatever it is for you, that light of consciousness, divine, commanding the light of consciousness to activate divinity in every single cell and particle of your body on the molecular level, that you can zoom in to activate yourself divine, awake to your own divinity. And I command the light of consciousness to activate the divinity in every single cell and particle of your body. Activating the divinity in all your cells and particles, and bringing that down through the center of your being. Placing your hand in your lower abdomen, feeling yourself as the center of your infinite being, activating that system awake, alive, divine, and extending that through every cell and particle within you and around you. Feeling that extension, that filling around you at least 2 feet in every direction, occupying out that big. And activate change and generate healing immediately. And running that again, I command the light of consciousness to activate the divinity in every single cell and particle of your body. Taking a breath And activating that divinity in all your cells and particles and bringing it down through the center of your being and extending it through all of you. Whew, ha, whew, and all times, spaces, dimensions, and universes. And activate change and generate healing immediately. Breathing into what filling even just 2 feet around you in every direction can feel like. Knowing that you get to create this space, you have this filter, you are that cup that is overfilling, overflowing with you. Whew. Knowing that you have capacity, you have agency, you have awareness in every cell and particle. Whew. Breathing that in. And as you're ready, bringing your breath, bringing your attention back to the room, opening your eyes as you feel ready, feeling yourself a bit more occupied or a lot more occupied, or the opening of what if you could be more occupied. I'll just describe in my system, I feel like my head is bigger. I feel like I'm almost walking with this system around me, that as the world comes at me, as intensity comes at me, whether it's something that I have to go through or something that doesn't belong to me or not, I have more capacity. I have myself. I know I can feel my cells more awakened and enlivened, so I can interface with all of that. Thank you. So please, this is a tool. I offer it to you. It comes from the Infinity Healing practice. Again, you can use it if you want to just take that section of the activation. Please rewind, write it down. I'd love for you to use it if you found it helpful, or come back and watch this video again. It's a way to create that border, to create those protective energies without being on the offense or the defense, without making what's coming in wrong, but giving you the possibility of softening to the world around you with potency, softening with embodiment, not softening in a victimization way, but softening in that place like, oh, I've actually got more around me so I can handle it. I can filter it. I can navigate it. It's possible. So thank you so much for showing up. Again, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, click the bell. I can't wait to be with you again soon. And if you're interested in more from me, I do have a free mini course down in the descriptions called Ask Away, using questions to activate and connect with our knowing. Or if you're just curious and want to know more about me, I'd love to know more about you. Let's book a free discovery call. The link for that is also down in the description. Can't wait to do this again with you and see you in the next video. I hope you have a blessed and amazing day. Thank you.